The judge just got through reading an hour and a half of complex jury instructions. Let's go over some of the charges. The first one is conspiracy to violate RICO. RICO was a law passed in 1970 to combat the mafia and organized crime. Essentially what that means is these detectives conspired together in order to rob people, commit overtime fraud, and extort people. The second charge is RICO itself, and essentially that involves several robberies and overtime fraud. It involves the robberies of Sean Whiting, Jimmy Griffin, Herbert Tate, Antonio Santafel, Rayton Benjamin, Maurice Stevenson, Ronald and Nancy Hamilton, Dennis Armstrong, Sergio Somerville, all people who prosecutors say one or both of these detectives have robbed while on the job at various points. And the RICO violation also includes defrauding the city of overtime, and the city used ADP to handle the time slips, and so they were run from another state. So there's the wire fraud, and that's a federal charge, but that's all involved with RICO. The third charge that these officers are accused of involves what's called the Hobbs Act. And essentially that says they robbed people of money and they obstructed interstate commerce. So basically they used U.S. currency, and because they were taking it from people, it was obstructing the ability to use it out of Maryland. And the fourth charge is use of firearm in a crime of violence. So essentially a lot of instructions, very complex charges for the jurors to try to decide on. The defendants are Detective Daniel Herschel, Detective Marcus Taylor. They are the only two who were part of the gun trace task force to take a gamble with the jury. There's a bit of a break right now, and then jurors are going to come back at 2 o'clock this afternoon. They're going to hear closing arguments. They may start deliberations today. It's more likely that they'll start tomorrow. There could be a verdict as early as today, although that's not likely. There could be a verdict tomorrow, and we'll continue to monitor every development from here at the federal courthouse. Back to you.